Hi, I'm Yawa. Chinese writing brush makes calligraphy a distinctive art. Among all the great calligraphers, there was one who was honored as Calligraphy Sage for his handwriting had reached to a high degree of proficiency. His name was Wang Xizhi. He was born in 303 AD. Since he was once in the position of Right General, and Chinese pronunciation for Right General is Zhejiang, removing the middle word of Jiang and adding his surname of Wang, people give Wang Xizhi another name, Wang Youjun. This name will appear in coming stories. Wang Xizhi was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. At his former residence, there are two famous points that attract lots of tourists every day in modern times. One is the Inkstone Raising Pond. Legend has it that when Wang Xizhi was a child, he practiced calligraphy every day and washed the inkstones in this pond. Over time, the water turned ink black, so people named this pond the Inkstone Raising Pond. Another one is Goose Pond. Wang Xizhi was extremely fond of geese. This pond was for raising geese. There's a story that shows how fond he was of geese. One day during an outing, Wang Xizhi saw a flock of white geese. He wanted to buy them. After inquiring, he learned that these geese belonged to a nearby Taoist priest. Wang Xizhi sought out the Taoist priest to consult with him about purchasing the geese. The Taoist priest wasn't for money. He proposed a condition. If you copied out the Tao Te Ching, I'd present the geese as a gift to you. Wang Xizhi readily agreed. A few days later, Wang Xizhi finished copying the Tao Te Ching personally. He took it to the Taoist priest and received the geese in exchange. This story was calligraphy exchanged for white geese. One day, Wang Xizhi saw an old woman selling bamboo fans at the market. There were no decorations on the fans, so no one stopped to inquire about the price, let alone buy one. The old woman looked troubled. Out of a good heart, Wang Xizhi stepped up to her and said, "Your fans are too plain to sell. Shall I write some words on the fans for you?" Although the old woman didn't know who Wang Xizhi was, she accepted his warm-hearted favor. Then Wang Xizhi inscribed auspicious words on the fans fluently. However, the old woman couldn't read. She even thought the words were illegible, so she appeared unhappy. Wang Xizhi laughed and comforted her. "Don't worry, you just tell the buyers that those words were written by Wang Youjun." The old woman followed his instruction. Moments later, word spread that Wang Youjun inscribed words on the fans. People rushed to buy the fans, and all the fans were soon sold out. Wasn't this a celebrity effect? It was said that Wang Xizhi once inscribed wishing words on a sacrificial wooden tablet. One day, the emperor ordered the engravers to replace the wishing words on that tablet. The engravers sliced the tablet layer by layer until they found that the ink of the words had penetrated into the Wood Three Fens deep. The words looked as if they were carved. The engravers couldn't help but exclaim, "The General Youjun's handwriting has penetrated into the Wood Three Fens deep." According to the unit conversion, 3 fens equals 0.69 cm today. It's obvious that 3 fens was served as a hyperbole to highlight Wang Xizhi's remarkable handwriting, giving the story more vividness. Anyway, the idiom penetrating into the Wood Three Fens has become a positive assessment of one's high proficiency. Now let's go to an unsurpassed masterpiece. In 353 AD, Wang Xizhi, together with 40 other celebrities, held an elegant gathering. What was the elegant gathering? An elegant gathering was an ancient social activity in which literati and scholars gathered together to compose poems, paint, drink tea, enjoy the scenery, and exchange ideas. During that gathering, the participants took turns composing poems, creating 37 poems in total. They then compiled these poems as a collection. Since their gathering was held at the Orchid Pavilion, known as Lanting in Chinese, the collection was named Lanting Collection. Afterward, the participants elected Wang Xizhi to inscribe a preface for this collection. At that moment, Wang Xizhi was slightly drunk. Maybe it was just inspired by tipsiness. He picked up a writing brush and wrote the preface freely without interruption. This was the very original version, which became the only unique, remarkable calligraphy treasure in history, and it was named Preface to the Lanting Collection. It contained 324 Chinese characters, which in a vigorous, graceful, and flowing style, as if the ingenious brushwork was struck by a man of God. What's more remarkable was that a character of Zhi appeared 20 times, yet all the Zhi were written in different forms, and each form carried its own unique charm. Even Wang Xizhi himself tried to reproduce this preface several times, but he couldn't recopy it as perfectly as he inscribed the first time. That's why the original version of Preface to the Lanting Collection remained unsurpassed. After Wang Xizhi passed away, this masterpiece was carefully preserved and passed down through his descendants for 7 generations. Moving on to the Tang Dynasty, Emperor Taizong of Tang, who was mentioned in the previous video about the 2 new years, was deeply fond of calligraphy. He was particularly fascinated by Wang Xizhi's work. In modern terms, he was a die-hard fan of Wang Xizhi. Emperor Taizong of Tang took great pains to acquire the original masterpiece of the Preface to the Lanting Collection and cherished it so much that, according to historical accounts, he left words before his death that this masterpiece must be buried with him. His son later followed his last wish. So as history tells it, this masterpiece had been placed in Emperor Taizong of Tang's tomb at Daoling Mausoleum. Therefore, no one has ever seen the original masterpiece since then. However, a mystery remained. Was it really placed in the tomb? The truth will be revealed on the day when the tomb is opened. At this moment, the truth is that you have come to know a brilliant calligraphic master, Wang Xizhi. Thank you. See you.